Today we're going to be taking a look at the Miami Nike LeBron 8 Low. These came out in 2011 and I'm telling you right now, I am happy to see these retro. So in this video, we're going to be talking about this specific shoe right here and if LeBron should even be retro in his shoes in the first place. Let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome back to the channel. What's up with you guys? How you doing? How you been? If you did not know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. Now if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification for every time I upload a new video, and make sure you hit that like button because that helps the algorithm oh so much. So before we crack open this box, we got to talk about the history first and how this shoe even came about and why they're even retroing it today. As we all remember the famous LeBron interview of him saying he's taking his talents to South Beach in that era of LeBron moving to Miami and dropping some fire colorways along the way. During that time we had the South Beach LeBron 8s, which are actually retroing again this year as well, and the Miami Nike LeBron Low. This shoe in particular released only in Miami. It was very exclusive and hard to get, and a lot of people were charging around $1,000 for these back in the day, which is something that is also very interesting when we talk about price later in the video, because these right here are not worth nearly as much as they were 10 years ago. So with all that being said, let's crack this box open. Starting with the box, you have your classic LeBron sleeve box. LeBron's face on one side, the lion on the other. Going to the size tag, it reads Nike LeBron 8 V2 Low QS white solar red, retail 180 bucks. That's crazy, bro. 180 bucks for a LeBron Low. Pulling open the sleeve of the box, you have LeBron throwing up the smoke with your paper right here with the all over print on that. And then you have your white paper, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Okay, first impression of this sneaker. Bruh, finally I got lucky and got these off a sneakers app for 180 bucks, and I am definitely a happy camper because I know 10 years ago I was not willing to spend $1,000. Honestly, still to this day I'm not willing to spend $1,000 on this shoe. I could see this shoe being maybe, you know, 300 bucks or something like that, but damn, $1,000, bruh? No way. So for me personally, just being patient for 10 years now, finally being able to pick up the shoe, I'm just a happy camper. So as you can tell, I'm gonna be a happy camper throughout the rest of the video as I give you guys this review, but we'll try to stay unbiased as much as possible. So let's go ahead and get into the details. Starting with the outsole, you have your solar red LeBron 8 outsole, classic OG vibes. This is just bringing me back to the early 2010 era when Nike basketball used to be great, bruh. There used to be so many good shoes back then. Now, I don't know, but back then, yeah, bangers. You got a 360 air unit all around the sneaker with the solar red vibes, see-through with the translucent kind of busting right there. Bruh, these things is clean. All right, you're right. Unbiased. Anyways, back to the midsole. You have a white hit above that, and then going to the upper. Oh, the upper. The upper is inspired by the lights in the water and the blue glass reflecting off of the buildings and all the Miami Nike vibes, and I kind of understand where they're going. In my mind, I don't see 100% correlation between Miami Nights and this colorway, but at the same time, I do get where they're going, so I'm not mad at it. Another thing that I really liked about this shoe is they gave it kind of that flywire look with the black lines running here on the side of the foot. This is kind of more just one panel with different clear hits over the top of it. Going to the back of the shoe, you have a heel tab right here on the back side, and then you got a white Nike swoosh with the blue right there around the back end, and then a small white Nike swoosh here on the inside of the foot. Also, you have a solar red LeBron signature with a small Nike swoosh right below that, and a black sock liner wrapping to the front end of the shoe. You have a nice, let me see if it's nice actually before I say that. It's cool. You have a white leather that goes around the eyelets with the pink LeBron vibe right here on the front end, white laces that come around, and then you got like this black mesh kind of hard type of material. Let me see if you can hear it in the mic. And then through that, you can also see the LeBron logo and the pink right there behind that in the black. So I think that's kind of dope to have another little element to the tongue, not just being in all black. On the standard set of white laces, you have a set with the pink tips right here, and then you have an additional set with the blue tips right here with the LeBron 8 logoing on that. Oh, sorry, not pink, but solar red. Now going to the insole, you have the same thing with the solar red right there. Anyways, overall, it's a basketball shoe. Should it be worth 180 bucks? I don't think the retail should be that high, but again, I understand inflation, time, hype, all those different things. The shoe's gonna sell out either way. I completely understand why Nike sold the shoe for 180 bucks because I'm sure they're selling for more than that. Speaking of that, let's see how much these are worth today. Oh my gosh, bro, this is crazy. Okay, so the OG Miami Nike LeBron 8 was going for $2,500 and slowly worked its way down to under $2,000. Sold, the last pair sold at $1,800, and now people are offering only $300 for this pair on the OG pair. So now let's see what the new pair is looking like, because oh my god, that's crazy. $250 for the retro. So the retail was 180 bucks. And I think when they first came out, they were going for around like 400, something like that. And the price has slowly been going down. And I think over time they might go back up a little bit. But this one is a very, very interesting topic. We're talking about a $2,000 sneaker that retroed, and it's like the same shoe, but now people only want to spend 250 bucks for it, which is very, very interesting. I don't know if it's because of the hype of LeBron back then, Nike basketball, all the stuff that was going on. There was a lot more hype with Jordan 1s and Yeezys and different sneakers, so it's taking attention off of the LeBrons right now. Me personally, and I'm sure a lot of other sneakerheads that have been collecting for a long time that wanted to get their hand, this is like basically getting a PE or a sample almost from way back in the day that you heard of, and then now you finally had to get it when it came out on a retro or the first time releasing or whatever it may be. We've seen that happen with other Jordans as well. And this is just crazy. Like, I feel like this is the same situation with like the red Flint 13s or something. Me having the Kmarts, and then I see the red one just drop. So this right here, for me, great opportunity to purchase the shoe at a great price, 180 bucks, still be very satisfied. I'm not worried about the price and it being worth $2,000 and all those other things, because I knew damn well I wasn't gonna be spending that much money on the shoe. I really liked the shoe, but I was also really patient, and now look what happened. I was able to get the shoe for 180 bucks. I'm not saying this is gonna happen every single time, but there are times when shoes do go down in value, or they may retro it and the hype may be gone away. So does that mean you should not buy the shoe because it's no longer hyped? Or do you still buy the shoe because you actually really like the shoe? Me personally, I really like this shoe. I was excited when I heard that they were coming out with this shoe. The South Beach LeBron 8, I had that shoe as well, and I'm excited to see that one come out again. I had it in a size 12, didn't fit me anymore. I ended up trading it for a different shoe. If you haven't seen that video, go check that video out. But this and the South Beach LeBron 8, I love these shoes from back in the day, and I still love them today. So if they're not worth a bunch of money, or people call them bricks or whatever they want to call it, that's completely fine. I'm gonna buy what I like. Now, that's when I ask you the question down below. How do you feel about situations like this? Maybe not this shoe in particular, but a situation like that when it comes to a shoe retroing and it is no longer hyped anymore, but you still have an opportunity to purchase it for a good price. Now, I understand the fact of, okay, should I spend my money on a shoe that may not be worth it because I actually like it, or should I make a smart decision and buy a shoe that will be worth it and I actually like it? And now it makes sense, because if I wear it, I could then resell it later and be able to get some money out of it, compared to buying a shoe that may not be worth anything any day. And I completely understand the balance between all of that, because if we all just purchased shoes that didn't have any value, then it could potentially hurt us in the long run, because at some point a lot of sneakerheads do end up selling some of their sneakers, or they end up getting too many pairs of shoes in their collection, and because of that they start to downsize, or maybe something happens in life, or they have kids or whatever. There's so many other factors as to why sneakerheads may sell their sneakers, even if they're not a reseller, quote unquote. But sometimes they need to get some extra cash, or they want to buy a new car, or when they put a down payment on a home. There's a lot of different reasons as to why, so I can understand that. I'm just kind of rambling off about this whole topic, because I know there's so many different points to hit and a lot of different angles that people could come at me with this whole topic and everything like that. I personally don't think there is a right or wrong. Every person has a different situation in life as to why they're spending money on what shoes they spend them on. The reasoning, even if it is for hype and they want to be cool or whatever that is, great, go do you, do whatever you want to do. If you want to buy these shoes, come do you, do what you want to do. So I'm on all the sides. I completely understand everybody's perspective. I would just love to hear yours in particular. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about this whole topic of sneakers retroing, no longer being worth something. Should you still buy it or not? Should LeBron even be retroing shoes right now? Should he wait until his career is over? Has it been long enough? I mean, it has been 10 years. That does make sense. Like 10 years from the last release, I wouldn't be mad at that. If it was like 3 or 4 years, I'd be like, bro, why are you retroing those? Like, just give it a little bit more time. So I completely understand this. I'm excited about it. I'm excited for the South Beach. Hopefully I can make a video of me picking up those as well. I got these off of Sneakers app. Again, I am a happy camper. I think we covered all the topics so far. So with all that being said, my name is DJ. I'm signing out. I got to go. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and you want to make extra money or grow your shoe collection, I want to give you a free video with my 3 tips that were the most powerful that will help you grow your sneaker collection and make an additional $1,000 to $10,000 a month. All you need to do to get this free video is click on the first link in the description or the comment that's pinned in the comment section. That'll take you to a page where you can enter your email address, and I'll make sure that I send you a video right away. And if you enjoyed this video, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I got to go. I'm gone. Peace. Yo, if you made it this far into the video, drop a comment in the comment section saying Simba. All right, y'all, I'm out.